Hi, Tom.
Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving week to you. And I just want to say to you two in particular, thank you for the very many times that you've come on and talked to us. So, that being said, Cam, final game, senior, I know you kind of talked to us about what it meant to come back, but what does maybe this game mean to you in the big picture?
Oh man, it's starting to hit me that this is gonna be my last game and Razorback Stadium, man. It's just the game, this specific game, going into this week, knowing that it's my last, man, it means a lot to me. And it also means a lot to me knowing that this is the last game that I have all these guys, man, my seniors and stuff with me to go out there and fight with each other. So that gives me a little motivation as well.
You have a couple of favorite moments as a Razorback that you'll always cherish, you'll remember moments and games.
Man, I can't really give you like a specific moment in a game, but I know like the memories that I'll cherish forever is like just being in the locker room, talking to these guys and, getting to know them, their backgrounds, their families, and, just honestly just talk because we're the only ones that really understand what each other's going through.
And Fernando, for you, 2 years here, going to wrap it up. Your thoughts about that and maybe your special moments for you.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast. I've had some of probably the two best years of my life being here, and yeah, it's sad, man. It's really sad knowing that this is going to be the last week and everything's wrapping up. And what I remember most is obviously the teammates, people like Cam, and all their hard work that they've put into this, and also the fans, man, and what they've put into us. And it's going to be really sad leaving them, and but we're going to try to go out there Saturday and leave a good taste in their mouth and send off the seniors the right way.
What does a Missouri rivalry mean to you?
Yeah, man, it's a great rivalry. Border, we border them. We got good history. We don't like them, and it's gonna be a great game. They're a good team. They're a good physical team, and we're gonna go out there and we had to give our best, and it's gonna be a great rivalry for many years to come.
Cam, it's been 21 since you guys beat Missouri. What do you think about the Thanksgiving week being the Missouri game?
Uh, you know, I originally when I first got here, the game was like on Friday or something like that. So
Yeah.
that kind of like speed up the Thanksgiving process. But we had opportunity this year, to enjoy Thanksgiving with our families if we can, or with teammates, and just going into the game this Saturday. Man, I feel good about it.
All right. Just a couple more from me. Fernando, the quarterback situation. What did you see with KJ when he came in the huddle and how he operated the other night?
Yeah, young guy who's energy and took full advantage of his opportunity. He played a great game. Came in there, we were down a few points, and so we had to go out there and pass the ball, and he did a great job. And the thing that stood out to me is, young guys are usually more quiet, but KJ was, loud. He was yelling at us to, get lined up on the ball, leading us. And so I told him after the game, I was like, dude, I'm really proud of you. And he stuck through it, and a lot of people now in today's era, just want to jump ship and enter the transfer portal after the first year if something doesn't work out or it's not looking their way. But KJ's been patient, waiting for his time, and he's put in the work. So I was happy to see it all pay off last Saturday.
All right. And then what have you made of the quarterback competition in the couple of practices you've had this week?
Yeah, they're both great, obviously great quarterbacks. You've seen that. It's gonna turn out, whoever is the best and what, kind of lines up to be the best quarterback at the time. But I think whoever we have in there, we have ultimate faith in. And those are two great sports, two great leaders. And they're just trying to get each other right. And they obviously want what's best for the team. So whoever it is, they're gonna be cheering each other on. And I'm excited to see who it is.
All right. And then for Cam, Ahmad Hardy and the Missouri run game, they're pretty for real. What do you make of that?
Man, he's a probably one of the best backs, in college football, man. Just watching him on film, he has the physical build of an NFL style running back. He runs hard, man. He tries to uh, continue to move forward and continue to get yak yards, yards after contact. But we've faced a lot of great running backs this year. And we're just gonna, add him to the list of the great running backs and prepare for him like anybody else. But he is a good player, no doubt.
Appreciate it.
Trey, go ahead.
Cam, just kind of build on that. What do you see from them up front on the offensive line?
Just me personally knowing like the guys that's in front of me, just from playing them so many years. They love that stretch. They love the outside zone. They love to, run sideline to sideline, get you tired. And now this year they kind of implemented a up tempo offense, to hurry up and get things going. So they have a great offensive line, a great front. It all starts with their center. He was out last year. We played them, but he's a hell of a player as well. They're getting their quarterback, back in motion and back in action this game, for real too. So they have a good offense. We just gotta keep preparing.
Yeah. And Fernando, I was wondering what your thoughts on just how Taylor has kind of taken this week, with this being his last game too, and there's a chance that he might not be the starter.
Yeah, Taylor's just an ultimate leader at the end of the day. Whether he's playing or whatever the case is, or he's hurt or whatever it may be, he's always leading. And so, regardless if he's playing or not, he's gonna be the same old Taylor. You're not gonna get anything different. He's not gonna go out there and mope and be sad and, being a bad teammate to KJ. No, he's gonna go out there and be a leader. And so that's what I've always admired from Taylor. I've always, strived to be that because he's so consistent in everything that he does in his day to day. And you couldn't even tell that, something happened last Saturday because he's just the consistent guy. He comes in, he works, and I really admire that about him. And I try to get that trait from him and try to be just like him in that way.
When you look at how this series has gone with Missouri, I think they've won like 8 of the last 9 or something. It's kind of been lopsided for a rivalry program. Is there any sense with, I guess, maybe the way the season has gone this year, like if you could put some kind of stamp on this season, maybe going out as winners and maybe taking down Missouri, or is it just one game at a time kind of attitude? Both
Yeah,
of them. Yeah.
I mean, we want to take it as a one game, one game at a time mindset for sure. But not even necessarily the opponent, man. Just that we got 31 seniors, and this is the last time. A lot of us will even play football, or guys that won't have the opportunity to further their career and things of that nature. So we just want to send everybody off, the best way we can, and we know it wouldn't be no better feeling than with a win. Especially after what we've been through this whole season.
Yeah, just like Cam said, man, we got to just send off the seniors the right way. Obviously, this is a rivalry game. We're playing for a trophy, and that means the world to all of us. And we want to walk off that field holding that trophy above our heads. But just also the seniors, man, especially like people like Cam, who's been here for 5 years, and I've been a part of this rivalry. You've been here for 5, right?
5, man.
Yeah. So like he's been a part of this for 5 years, and so he's seen the negative. And so we got to send him off the right way. And a true Arkansas man, we got to give him that dub over Missouri.
Yeah. What have you guys given any thought after this game for what's next for both of you guys? I mean, obviously you're going to be looking to the NFL and stuff like that.
My main thing right now, Trey, to tell you the truth, is just to enjoy these last few moments because I know about 20, 30 years from now, I'm going to miss it. So just enjoying this last hoorah with my brothers.
Yeah, just like Cam said, obviously there's a lot of noise of, what's going on after this and pre-draft training and Senior Bowl and all that good jazz, and that's all fun. But what really matters is this last week being with the guys and just cherishing every moment in that locker room because, when it's gone and you can never get it back. So just trying to be grateful for this last week.
Well, if you're wondering about any of the other things you're going to miss from your youth, hit me up and I'll let you know. But appreciate both of you guys. Really enjoyed both of you guys. So thank you so much.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate
Trey.
you, Trey.
Jackson, go ahead.
Just one question for me, guys. Fernando, before the season started, you and a lot of the offensive linemen raved about the freshmen, and I know we've seen some play from Cash and guys, but how have you seen that freshman O-line group develop from start to finish this year?
Man, they're incredible. It just brings a smile to my face talking about them because they're all just such they're all just sponges. They just want to absorb knowledge. They want to get better and they're hungry. And so, I could go on for 5 minutes just raving, probably more than that, probably 10 minutes just raving about all of them. But they've just done such a great job of learning, stepping up. People like Cash coming into the spotlight and having to play. Even Kavion Broussard had a crazy incident where, I mean, he was like third string right tackle and, things happen. Now he's back in and he was ready for the moment. And that's just because they're all sponges. They absorb knowledge and they were always ready for their opportunity. And I'm just super happy and excited to be a part of their future going on and just kind of seeing where, their football journey takes them because they're going to be playing ball for a very long time, all of them.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Tyler, if you're there.
Yeah, guys. Fernando, this Missouri defense is kind of just three layers. They're all really amazing in all the areas of the game. What do you see from them on film, and how are you guys going to have to come out and get started early on against them?
Yeah, they're a great defense. And yeah, like you said, all three layers, to the box, to the safety, all of them are really good. And so I think it all starts up front, man. We got to control that line of scrimmage, and really run that ball. And once you run the ball, that opens up the pass. And so, if we could establish a run early and kind of get that groove going where the offense is running the ball, that's going to open up the deep balls and that's going to open up everything else in Bobby Petrino's offense. So, we got to control the box. We got to do what we could do, across the line of scrimmage. And I know we could do it. But they're a great D line, and so we're gonna have to bring our A game and really go out there. It's gonna be snowy or possibly rainy, so we're gonna have to get our cleats in the ground and move them off the ground, off the ball. So it'll be a fun game.
And then y'all have talked about having stagnant starts to the third quarter. Just how can y'all avoid that on Saturday?
Yeah, just talking about it in the locker room, coming out there, getting that fireness under during halftime. Obviously relax a little bit, but once you hit that field, we got to just, hit the ground running, and we can't come out stagnant. We've been talking about it all year, and it's time that we finally act on it. And it's going to be our last game. And I think knowing, the seniors that we have on that offense, we're going to go out there and we're going to leave everything we have and really empty out that tank because we know, it's gonna be the last time we're gonna be on that football field wearing that Razorback across or that Arkansas across our chest and that Razorback on our helmet. So we're gonna leave it all out there.
And then one more for me. Either one of y'all can answer this, but Fernando, you talked about the run game, and specifically, I want to ask about Mike Washington. What have y'all's thoughts been on him this season? He crossed 1,000 yards. Just any of y'all can speak on what he's done this season.
Yeah, like you said, man, crossed 1,000 yards. Super happy for him. We've kind of been like looking at it. We knew it was kind of coming up, and as an offensive line, you want to get your running back to that mark. And he's worked so hard, and he deserves every ounce of praise and award that he gets after this season because of how much work he's put in. And that's one guy I'm really praying for, and that he gets all the recognition that he deserves because I feel like sometimes he's kind of underlooked. And I don't know if that's because of our record or what it may be, but he's one of the best running backs in the SEC. And so, he deserves all the praise in the world. And, he works hard. And so he deserves every ounce of it. And so I'm just really happy for him and all he's done. And, that great run that he had against Texas, he'll have that framed up in his house for quite some time.
Yeah, that was nasty. Thank you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Appreciate you, Tyler.
Daniel, go ahead.
Yeah, just one quick one from me. We were talking about with Coach Petrino on Monday. He said he's been able to really get to know you guys since he's been able to take over the head coaching role. I guess just since he's taken over as interim, how have you maybe each seen, your relationship with him grow, even if it was only for half a season?
I can say from a defensive standpoint, Coach Petrino has spent a lot more time over there with us, joking around with us, asking about our assignments, our alignments, and he watches film on the defensive side too. He tells us things that we need to perfect our craft about, and Coach Petrino, man, he's been a fun guy to get to know even more, and just to get closer to him in this time of change as well.
Yeah, I think Petrino has been awesome, man. And obviously he's been my OC for the second year now. And just being around him it's always been great because he has so much knowledge and so much wisdom. And he really just teaches you a lot about life. And so that's been kind of the biggest thing I've taken from him is just how to be a better man going into this world and how to better myself, on the football field, but even outside of football field. Because at the end of the day, football is going to end and you're going to have to be a father and a good family member. And so he's taught us a lot about just being a great man.
Appreciate you both. Happy Thanksgiving. It's been a
Yeah.
pleasure.
All right, so let's
Hey Cam, the Texas game, you've been part of two field stormings, Texas game and the Tennessee. I mean, do those stand out? I'm trying to get a on the field moment that you're really going to remember.
Man, probably, yeah, the Tennessee moment for sure, especially with my dad, being in attendance and him coming down to the field. after I told his little hard-headed self to stay in the stands because I didn't want him to get trampled. So that's probably, that would probably be my all-time, favorite on the field Razorback moment for sure.
Yeah, and Fernando, I didn't ask you what moment on the field.
Yeah, it had to be that Tennessee, man. Just kind of seeing that crowd kind of shuffle down from the top of the stadium, kind of getting close to the bottom, knowing what was going to happen, and finally having it happen. That's always been a dream of mine. And when it happened, I ran out there. I got to find my friends instantly, and so that was definitely one of my best moments here at Arkansas. And it was one of those ones I'll cherish forever, and I'll tell my kids.
All right, appreciate it again, guys. Happy
Appreciate
Thanksgiving.
Sure.
So